Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan. I'm back at the Toolmiser today, and I got the camera flipped around kind of backwards. Andrew's here, and we're gonna let that door blow you up. Morning, guys.
Morning, morning.
Morning, morning. We got one person watching already. Sorry for the blowout of that door. That all the sun's coming in over there. I'm gonna flip the camera around, and we're gonna take a look around and see what we're doing today. So let's go. Let's go check it out. All right, camera's getting turned around. Andrew's cutting up some Unistrut with a portaband. That is a cordless M18 by Milwaukee. Probably one of the better Milwaukee tools that I own. Okay, we got it. Boom, and there it is. Okay, so getting some Unistrut cut up. Let's go take a look at Project Du Jour. We've already moved a bunch of stuff out of the way. Moved a couple skids worth of stuff there. And some of his tables and benches. And we're way over here. If you remember last week, we were over in this vicinity with the big Starrett plate. And Thomas Utley, multiple cups of coffee. Yeah, I've had a few. Andrew just got his. Anyways, this is what we did this last weekend. Got up to this point right here. Got a couple boxes in over there. And we hooked the corner there and came down and gave him we're going to give him a receptacle over here by this is his, kind of his workstation, and this is where he does office work and things like that. And he already hung some Unistrut. So I got over there with pipe early this morning, and I thought we were going to do a live here, and we're going to teach Andrew how to bend some pipe, and I thought that might be fun. But what we want to do, I'll tell you what our morning first project is. We're going to dig out the pipe bender, and one of the two of those pipes, probably that lower one right there, a lower pipe, needs to come over to this I-beam right here, hook down, come down, drop a box, and come right back out of the top of it, go right back up to the same elevation, and head down this wall. So this side of the shop we didn't get done last weekend. It's all empty over there. But I'll show over here. We got all this side done. Panel way over there. And ran across the top of the shop with a rack. Over here, hooked a turn, and we kind of left off in that back corner last Saturday. That's the last available day we had, and we both had a full work week, so we couldn't get anything done during the week. All right, but I think maybe live we're gonna let Andrew do some bending here.
I got the first one bent, Stan.
Oh, that's looking good, man. Nice. It might be sharp, might be a little difficult to get the wire through. All right, I'm gonna put you in the tripod here. Let me get you plugged in. Pardon me. All right, you're in a tripod. Okay, this is live, so not a lot. There'll be a lot of breaks in between. I'm gonna get you over here, and we're gonna kind of point you maybe this direction, kind of see what's going on. And when we're away from the camera, we'll try to talk loud enough where you can hear us, but we're gonna work on that bottom pipe and try to make our sweep down to that down that 90, or down that I-beam, and make a 90. So let me get that measured. How much do you attach stuff to structural steel without weakening it? Tom Utley, that's a good question. We just drill, we drill tech screw holes. They're 1/4-inch tech screws, commonly known as a number 14 structural tech screws. I've actually got one of those little fellows here in my pocket. and I'll hold it in front of the camera and let you see what those screws look like after I dig it out here. Andrew, are you ready to come measure for your I-beam coming down?
I'm always ready.
I know you're always ready. Okay, these are the screws we use. Thomas Utley was asking the screws we use. I'm going to put this up. And you see it's got a really long, crazy looking drill tip on it. It's for these are structural techs, and that is a 1/4 thread. So that's a regular SAE thread, but these are made just for screwing into heavy steel and I-beams and things like that. I've never had an inspector question me about it. I'm sure there is a point of diminishing return where you can't drill gigantic holes in it to pass conduits through. They don't like that, but attaching little stuff like that, they don't have a problem. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be on that scaffolding with you. I think it's either me or you, never both. So why don't you go ahead and hop up there, and I'm going to stay here on the ground and point my finger.
Nothing ever happens to that on camera, right?
No, this.
No,
I mean, if anything bad happens, you're going to be live. Okay, what I want you to do is come over to this I-beam and figure out where you want your pipe to come down, and I want you to make a mark to the back of the pipe. And what I can do, if you need a point of reference, I will take this and hold it where I think that pipe should come down. I think if we have two coming down, remember?
Yep.
So we want one. How wide is this beam? Is it 4 inch? It's 4 inch.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, so you got a 4-inch box going on there. So we're going to try to center that. Let's just hold this pipe right here. Make a mark on the beam up where your pipe is over there on the back side of the pipe, just like that. Okay.
We're using the
Bottom.
the bottom.
Go to the center. Go to the center of the fitting.
The center of the top or the edge? The outer edge, right?
Yeah, the back.
73 1/4.
73 1/4. All right, let's record that number and go bend us a pipe.
Catch me, Stan.
I'm not catching you. You get down on your own, buddy. Oh, you cheated. All right, grab yourself a piece of pipe. Okay, you guys saw how we measured. Let's go over and watch Andrew. I'm going to just stand there and instruct him on how to bend the pipe. This ought to be good. We got 28 people watching, so 28 people get to come make fun of you right now.
Ready. I'm always ready for that.
Okay. Okay, you're making a mark at your 73 1/4. All right. Now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of instruction here.
Do you want an arrow indicating?
No, I'm going to. Well, we're going to do that for the audience. I don't do it for me. But we've got our line right here at the distance we want to the back of the pipe. We want to bend back in the direction we measured from. So we're going to be bending in this direction, and on this line we're going to the star. All right, and that's all the instruction you need to bend that pipe. I'm going to go grab a bender here. And hang this in front of the camera. Okay, so you notice on an ideal bender we've got a star, and it's very clearly marked back of 90 to the star. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop this dude on right where the star meets our line, as so. All right, we're going to do it on the ground obviously, but I wanted to show you guys. So let's I'm going to back the camera up and let Andrew do his thing. Make sure you're right on the money there, yeah. Wally. Okay. That's one thing about those benders. If you got a little lead in your ass, it works really well.
No shortage of lead.
No shortage of lead. Me neither. Here, give me your bender. You're going to need to do one extra little thing because you're coming off a strut. So the size of your strut, this is the way you measured from here, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Do we feel like that's 90? It sure looks 90 to me. Anyways, we do need to come off, and we need to make a little kick in the pipe and bring it in. This pipe right here needs to be roughly where my handle is. We just need to make a small kink in it. Okay. Check it out, I'm gonna plonk you in the head. Get it flat on the ground. Make sure you're off of your, I don't even know whether I'm in frame anymore. Make sure your handle and your pipe are 90 degrees apart. Once you do, you clock it over, and then when you step on it, you can feel that index on there.
Okay.
And that pipe will snap up parallel with the ground. And you're just doing the small, that might even be too much. The distance between here and the floor should be the same distance as a piece of unistrut.
Oh, I got you.
We're coming off the
So
strut.
height of
We're
your
coming
strut.
off the strut and down onto the down onto the I-beam.
So the strut's what, 8.5?
1 and 5.
1 and 5, okay.
Okay. Well, let's take it over. And let's do a test fit. And I'm going to follow Mr. Andrew. And I've got some parts in my pocket that he can use.
I'll let you pull those out.
Well, I'll pull them out and I'll hand them to you as you need them. I'm going to give you everything you need. Let's turn it up there. You've already got a coupling in. I will be happy to hand you a 3/4 clamp if that's what you would like.
Yeah.
And then the tail of that, if we're we're too short. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna have to put a coupling on there to get down to our elevation. We're a little short on that 10-footer. Let me get you a clamp built, and I will feed it to you. Already put together. And use the key stool for that. Yeah. Trying to be helpful here. Okay, just snug. Go ahead and roll it into the beam and tell me how we're looking.
Looking pretty good, I think.
Did we hit where we wanted to hit? Yeah, we sure did.
It does.
Yep, okay. And then over there, you still need to tighten your coupling.
Yeah.
What about deburring? We didn't need to deburr it. This was a brand new piece of pipe.
Very good. I like it.
I like it too. No, you only have to deburr when you cut your pipe. From the factory, the ends were very smooth and very nice. Next up, let's get a screw in there. The next anchor we're going to use is on the I-beam, and this is commonly referred to as a mini, which is a brand name for Mineralac. The other common trade term is conduit hanger. So we're going to put these, we're going to screw these into the I-beam with those structural tech screws I showed you earlier. And I have everything Andrew needs here. Go ahead and make a mark for one of your minis. And I've got a tip here that you need.
How far up the pipe are we looking?
You need to be up there. Right after you make the turn, get up, and we're going to put 2 in, and we're going to stagger them. Go ahead and get that one in there. And mark where you want. These screws are, they don't give these away. These are made by ITW, Illinois Tool Works. And one little drop of the green goo works really well. And it assures success in drilling and not burning up tips going through that heavy iron. Sometimes breaking through the mill scale on the outside of an I-beam. Will burn up the tip, and literally that's all it takes, that much right there. I just put a little dab on the end, and we're going to hand Andrew a screw that's already preloaded with green goo, and then we're going to watch him slip and bust his knuckle. Need that out of your way? Okay. But you got it, you're marked for where you want it to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You usually shoot the screw through with the mini?
No, just shoot the screw through and then come back and pull it out and put your mini in.
Is that to avoid the helicopter?
The helicopter can be dangerous. Oh man, I didn't get that on camera. I was a little bit too low. Let me try to zoom in on what you're doing there. But that's as easy as that. That thing ran in pretty good.
1/4 inch blade, I-beam.
Is that 1/4 inch thick I-beam? Okay.
About, yeah.
Yep. Well, it drilled and tapped a hole in there like nobody's business. And now he's going to zip the mini in. Done deal. Okay, so now we're attached to an I-beam, and let me zoom you back out. All right.
Are we putting any more minis in this?
We're going to put another one in down low by the box.
Okay.
We're going to get that one all in, box in and everything, and then we're going to measure again and keep going and get back up in the rack. So it's in and out. You know what I did not bring was a, let me get you a Phillips.
This does these screws go both ways. Phillips and Robertson.
Oh, you got a Robertson in there? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, tighten your coupling, do all your stuff. I can even get you, you can even hang the next pipe above it while you're there. Get a coupling on the end of this one. Here's your Robertson. Thank you. That one's ready to hang. That one's there. Let me get you another clamp. I'm going to be a clamp Nazi here. You ask for one, you're only going to get one. Hey, these things don't fall out of the sky, you know. So there's your bottom, there's your top, there's your nut. And now he's working on the pipe that home runs straight through. Trying to get you guys with a good angle here. If you're working your way around walls or something like that and you're working on a rack, do the whole section of rack. Don't sit there and run one pipe and chase it all the way to the end and then go back and run your second pipe and chase it all the way to the end and go back to your third one and blah blah blah. Best thing to do is stay in that zip code. You're already there, you're already set up. Go ahead and run all your racking while you're right there. Okay, go tighten your coupling at the end. You're looking good. One more down here, and I think we're going to be in good shape. You'd like another clamp, wouldn't you? You'd love it if I had one in my pocket, but I don't. Okay, I got you a couple more clamps. I got you 3 more minis. Here you are, sir.
All right.
Can you reach that? You want me to roll you down a little bit? There you go. Hey, don't bump my tripod, man. I'm going to pull you guys back a little bit here. No, you're doing good. All right, there you go. After you get that in, we'll get the scaffolding out of the way and do all that groundwork. Get it level. Looks like you do. There you go. I like it. Okay. Now we're headed down the I-beam. just going to step off of this thing, and we're going to slide this out of the way, finish our blocks, and head right back up to the rack. Move this out of the way. Now, you tip the camera down here. All right, you can see our pipe there headed down the wall, and we're gonna doing a box elevation check. Thank you. With this 48 to the top. Okay. So our boxes are 48 inches off the finished floor to the top of the box. So we're just going to make a mark at 48. And then off our dead end of our pipe here, we're just going to measure that. And I'm looking for a 29-inch piece of pipe, buddy. I think you got a scrap over there, don't you? Now we're going to deburr. So we're going to cut us a little 29er and deburr it. And then we can land a box. We're going to put one extra mini in there. And I'm trying to play photographer and worker here all at the same time. You got 30 people watching, man. Hey, how you guys doing out there on this beautiful Saturday morning? I snuck out of the house at 5:30 this morning. Wifey Poo was still asleep. I didn't want to bug her, so I just ducked out the door and got down here and did some stuff. Scott Tyndall says you're all heart, Stan. No, I'm not always. Daniel K says, hey Stan, love the content. Thanks for sharing. You bet, Daniel. No problem. All messages are visible. Brian T said, waves, hello. Can I scroll through these comments? Oh, I can. Scott Tyndall says you're looking good. Oh, cool. The star automatically accounts for the bend. Yes, it does. Subtract for bend allowance. That's what we're doing. Okay, he's going to deburr that. And he's going to use, that's a Klein deburring tool. And he's going to do the other side. So that's how it gets deburred, inside and out. Here, let me show him the tool. This tool, it's kind of interesting. It actually has, when this retracts, I'm going to pull it back. So you can see the 3 serrations on there, kind of a hardened steel hook that deburrs the inside and the outside of the pipe. And if you spin the gun, it's got like a protector so that you don't cut your hands on these, because you can run another tip on the end of it. So that's for, we use that for the square Robertson drive for tightening fittings and stuff like that. And then you can deburr pipe with this tool. So that's kind of a good combo tool for putting conduit racks together. So we keep one gun with this on it all the time, and then the other gun is set up to do unistrut clamps and tech screws. Okay, let's check some more of these things. Michigan Sparky here, raining here also. Oh, okay. Raining here on the East Coast. It's going to be hot today. I thought that goes on a screwdriver shank. Yeah, they make a separate one that's manual, and you can put it on a screwdriver shank. Okay, let's get you, before we do, put the pipe in. You bring a couple? Get 2 of these. Yeah, we'll knock these out. Yeah, you need to knock one side out for the 3/4. But get another mini on. I got all that here. I got me a pocket full of kryptonite, man. There's a mini. And here is section off. You can do one screw. So you're going to get. Okay, I'm going to go build his box. Well, I got a 4S box here I need to build and get all the fittings and stuff in it. He's going to get that mini in there and hang that piece of pipe while I prepare this box to install. And then we're going to use a couple more of those big Wonka tech screws to attach the box to the wall.
Stan, how high above the box do you typically put your mini to the
but you got to be within 3 feet. So
Anywhere in here is fine. Yeah, we'll look at it over there.
okay, you want to get all mirror image with it? Yeah. Andrew gets real. His ADD really shows. He goes, "Hey man, are all your straps at the same elevation and all that kind of stuff?" He's starting to sound like me now. But ADD is not necessarily a bad thing, or OCD. You know, if his OCD kicks in, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I'm gonna go prep your box. This time I'm gonna pop it out to the correct side.
Oh. Trying to clean the bit out.
So you put in the 5/16. Oh, that's a 3/8 strip. Okay, here's our predicament. Well, let's watch Andrew put in that screw first. Let's watch him slip on that one. Those screws love RPM. And there it is. That's how you drill and tap an I-beam. Our box has an interesting configuration problem. We want a 3/4 opposite ends, and that's not available anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and punch one out. So we've got a 3/4 punch out here. We only got a 1/2 inch here. We're going to use a Greenlee Slug Buster. The way those work, we got a pull stud. You got your outer die, and you slip it through the hole. And you got your inner die, threads in here. Hey, can I have that that surge impact? Okay, so we've got the inside die, and we've got a spindle here. Impact. And sorry for bumping the camera, but I'm going to pull that stud down. I'm just going to give it a little bit of RPM there and get set up right there. And if I've got enough battery, and that's it. And now we've got a 3/4 inch hole. And the reason they call these Slug Busters, I'll show you why. The piece that comes out never gets caught up. The piece that comes out always gets cut in half. So your slug that actually gets knocked out, see in there? It actually gets kind of crescent shaped. So they're easy to pull off the stud. They don't get tangled up on the pull stud or anything like that. So that's the pull through die right there. And that's what is known as a Slug Buster. And that cuts that centerpiece in half so you can get them, so you don't have to fight them. And that's what you end up with there is your slug getting knocked in half. All right? But it looks like Andrew's got his pipe on the wall coming down. Is it straight? Are we happy?
I think we're good.
It looks pretty good. Let's put that box together and get that in. Did you get more of this 3/4 thing? If it says Topaz, it's my box. Your homework for the week was just, you had one job. One job. Yeah, that's, I get those from Plaid Electric.
Sure you forgot.
All right. Got our box built. You can get over there. Sorry. All right. You see how nicely that box fits on that column? Now what are you doing?
We're gonna come back out of the box.
Sweet.
Half off already.
Well, there's a couple ways you could do that.
All right.
I mean, you're kind of just guessing there.
No, I measured the distance
Between the okay. Well, that's good.
My own task.
You're doing good. So you know what your distance is to the back.
That's it. Back.
Okay. So Andrew's going to go bend us another pipe to take us back out of that box and back up into the rack. I might try to give you a close-up into this box. Burp. And see if I can... Okay, we'll take you in there, and we're gonna use the structural text again. And we're just gonna see if we can screw this turret in. So that's one. All right, my battery's dying here. Let me see if I can get through another one. Ah, that's the flub we were looking for the whole time. All right, that box is anchored. Zoom us back out. Okay. So our box is anchored. Andrew just measured for our pipe that's going to go back up. And we're going to turn and get back onto that piece of unistrut and hook the turn and just keep on trucking. And we'll have two pipes back on the rack and heading on down the line. So that's our next step. How you guys enjoying the live show? How we doing out there? We got 46 people watching. We got a few thumbs up. Just wanted to see how we're doing here. Let me read some comments. Scott Tyndall says he's learning a lot. I had one that turned by a wrench. The dad had that was cheap. Yeah, that's something. We got a Sparky from Michigan watching. Uh-oh, I got professional electricians watching me. I should be worried. Okay, I'm all caught up on comments. The knockout? What about the knockout, Scott? I got to back you up a little bit so we can have room to work. Dennis says this is tubular. Yes, it is. Oh, my battery's acting up. I got to go change my battery. Yeah, you want to get out on the Yeah, you want to get out on the stretch, but this is good. We can test fit it real quick. Hey guys, we're back. Andrew was over there, took some initiative, and been a pipe all by his lonesome. So let's see how he did. Look at you go.
There's hope.
You get on down with your bad self.
Or it could get up there with the plant.
Well, no, it'll hold for a second. Let me tip the camera back and show everybody how you did.
Alright.
Yep, you did pretty. I think you did pretty good. That looks like a nice fit. How's it looking from back there?
Alright.
Okay. I mean, I'm not up there looking at it, but I think you pretty much nailed it. Yeah, get your mini in here, and then you can do your upper later.
You see the texture not you here?
I have. Would you like a screw, sir?
Sure.
I'm out. I'm going to pick up my. Instead of give you that one down on the ground or up in the air, I'd rather have you slip and bust your knuckles while you're standing on the ground, not slip, bust your knuckles, and then fall and crack your head open off the scaffold. So there's that.
It might make for good video.
I know. You know what? If you screw up here, dude, it's live. There's no taking it back. Hey, sorry guys, we got to take a break. We got to go to the ER. Oh, you're going for me?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you got to check with me. I think my pocket's full over here. I'm more technical too. Guys are pretty impressive, huh?
yeah.
Hey Andrew, I'm going to blow up the internet for you right now.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your email address for Toolmiser?
Right. The Toolmiser at gmail.com.
That's the Toolmiser at gmail.com. Look what I got. If you want one of these like really bad, you're going to have to drop an email to the Toolmiser at gmail.com. Do they need to send a self-addressed stamped envelope and all that stuff?
Nope.
For stickers, you're just going to give them out for free?
Not this round.
Okay, so you're going to give free postage to anyone that wants a Toolmiser sticker. That's pretty cool of you, Andrew. Be ready for about a $400 postage bill. So these stickers are pretty nice. He just ordered up a batch, and he'll send out this batch. Postage is on him. He made him look like an old-time machinery tag, which is pretty cool with the yellow and the. These are just a vinyl sticker, but it looks very vintage, so pretty cool. If you want one, shoot him an email. Andrew, we just blew up your email box. I'm sorry.
And drained my UPS account. That's right.
Okay, I got more minis here. What are you working on? You need a,
I got it.
okay, let's get your scaffold back. Are we done in the box?
Yeah.
You got all your fittings here tight?
Feeding is not tight.
Tighten the fittings. Okay. Box tight, box secure to the wall. You got minis in down here. Is this conduit secure here? Done. Done. All right, you just got to get a mini up there and continue on your happy little way. I'm going to get some of this clutter out of here.
Clutter, where?
Clutter. Some of the stuff you do not need right now. Yeah, get that plumbed up, squared up, tweaked up. You got a mini on you, or you need one?
A clamp?
Mini? Yeah. No, you need a mini on the phone too.
Oh, on the phone. Good.
There's a mini.
Do that before.
I would do that right now. There's a tech screw. Don't drop it. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Oh, you're just, sorry guys, you're just looking at Andrew's feet. There we go. Let's watch him finish off that little bit of goodness there.
So in other words, you're showing on my good side.
Yeah. Just the foot part. You should be able to tweak that conduit over far enough. There you go.
I'm trainable.
You are trainable.
Don't tell my wife.
Hey Randy, how you doing? We got Randy Richard watching you.
Randy.
How's the house thing, Randy? Did you get back in your home yet? Yeah, no kidding. Randy said he should have come down to help.
I second that.
Yeah, I second that too. I mean, we would have been done by now probably. You know who we really need here, Randy, is Bruce Witham. You know, that guy's a slave driver. If Bruce was here, we could have had 4 shops done by now. Here's your Robertson drive. And do you already have a Unistrut clamp, or do you need one?
I got one.
Okay, fine. I guess you figured out those mini strip real easy, right?
Yeah.
You can always back them up with a nut. I got a whole box of quarter-20s over there. Let me check comments. Randy was online here. I wanted to see how his house did in the fire. No, he's still evacuated. House is fine so far. Oh, that's good news. That's really good to hear, Randy. You've really been on my mind lately. So best to you and Jules. Hope everything works out. Hope the firefighters get that area put out and everything goes good. Okay, so now we're back up in the rack. We got 2 pipes still headed right. What we need to do next is, see, we're heading over this way now, and we're actually, our next piece of pipe is going to be in a corner, and we need to hook a 90 in there and get it going the other way. I need to take a look at the top pipe. How many bins we got in that? 1, the home run shot there. 2, we got 2 bins in it. This is going to be our 3rd bend in the top pipe. I'll get you a couple. We got 2 bends in that top pipe. With this corner, that's going to be our 3rd bend, and we're going to be good. But when we get down to the end, we're going to have to put in a pull box. You're not allowed to exceed 4 90s in a run. So, all right, let's get you tipped back up here. What you're doing there? I'm going to go get you a coupling, and then we'll move that ladder. Let's get YouTube out of the way here.
Signed off.
Oh no, we lost him for a second. That's all. We're back. I don't know. Just cell service drops out or something. But okay, we're back. Okay, we got 2 pipes stubbed to the right. We're heading off to that corner. So both of those pipes, there's going to be a bend in them. So we need to get a measurement to the back of the pipe, and we probably ought to move our scaffolding. We got a couple things in the way. We got an air compressor. Are we going to try to move that compressor? Okay, we can definitely move that ladder. So let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Once you pull us that direction, see how close we can actually get to that corner. Get this thing out of here. Did you get into that corner and work it from there?
think we might.
Okay. You do. What you should do first is just put a hanger up temporarily with a C-clamp. Took a hanger, put it up there, clamp it up in direct line with the pipe so you got somewhere to measure to. So that's your next huge embarrassing failure. Are you able to reach over there? Oh, you can put your foot up on there. Let's lock this. You're going to be double stepping it. I'm going to go ahead and lock all the wheels on the scaffold so we don't have another YouTube moment. Put all these cords on the floor. Can we get rid of these?
I'd love to.
Well, I mean, we're going to. Oh, that was a fan. Well, that kind of sucks. I forgot to ask them how everything sounded.
Yeah, it's true.
You can put your duster over here by the hard edge. Yeah, Randy said he would have come down and helped us. You can be here in a few hours, Randy. Get on down here. All right, let me get this cord out of here. And then after that, all we got's the red cord and that. Oops, sorry about the tripod, guys. You know, we got some red cord and that airline, so that's not terrible. We're gonna plug this back in. Get some fan going.
You like my 5 horsepower ladder?
That's a 5 horse. Oh my God. God, I hope OSHA's not watching right now. No handrails on that. No handrails on the scaffolding, no toe guards on the scaffolding, you with no fall protection. Oh, you don't need fall protection. Your feet have to be 8 feet off the ground. Is it 8 or 6?
I think it's 6.
6 feet off the ground or more, and then you need fall protection. Okay.
So now we're up to the tape measure point.
You are. Can I get your tape measure? Stay there, sir. My goal is to keep you on there and not let you down when you're done. While you're up there, you're going to measure for both of them and record them.
Okay.
So go ahead and measure from the dead end of that pipe to your strut. Let me show the audience what you're doing. He's got a little strut up there, just C-clamped in. I'm going to zoom in on it right here.
Is that strut fairly?
I'm looking at it, yeah. It's pretty plumb. Yeah, it's looking good. So he's measuring to that strut, which is simulating where the rack's going to be down that wall. And he's measuring all the way over to those 2 pipes. He's going to go ahead and measure them both right now. We're going to go down to the floor and bend both at the same time and throw them both up so we don't have a bunch of trips up and down the ladder. Would you like to send me numbers? What do you got?
78.5.
78 and a half. Okay. And 69. Got it. And let me zoom back out here. All right. Daniel K says it's 6 feet for fall protection. They said it's a lot better sound without the fan. Hey, you guys aren't here. We are. It's hot. So the fan stays. Sorry, pal. All right. Andrew has got his dimensions. And he's going to go bust open another bundle of pipe, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got pipe down there. Oh, you've already cut into the last 100-footer. That's ½ inch. Hope we don't run out. So he's going to go bring us over 2. I'm going to go get his measurements for him and bring him back over here. And he's going to get those measured out. 78.5 and 69. Let me check some comments. I haven't checked here in the last few minutes. Randy Richards says, not doing anything here, bored to death. And he says he said the sound is great. He's just catching up on videos. Stan Cloyd says it's hot, going to be 115 plus here this week. I think Stan Cloyd was over in Arizona. Are you really going to try to bend that on the bench? Big hello from the UK, guys. Hope you all are well. That was Tommy Fisher said hello. Hello, Tommy Fisher. Stan Cloyd, yeah, it's going to be. It sounds like it's going to be warm. Daniel Case says it's 6 feet for fall protection. Yes, I would believe that. They say a lot better sound without the fan. That's not going to happen. Dennis says, I love work and watching someone else is fun. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's fun watching other people work. Are we making you tired? Shark River Machine, that's our Stephen Lang, is thinking about Randy Richard. Randy Richard said if Bruce was here, nothing would get done. There's some truth in that, and all you'd have would be a bunch of stickers, a bunch of Australia stickers all over your shop, and that's about right. Larry O'Berty says greetings from Comic-Con City. Nice job. Glad to hear from Randy that the family is okay. If Bruce was there, all would be standing with cocktails. Pretty much. Yeah, we'd have some ashtrays and some...
Don't worry, Bruce. You're here with me.
Represent! Represent! Yeah, Bruce, we're representing. We got your... we've got the Australian flag over there. And Andrew's found that it wipes up whey oil and spindle oil really well. So thank you for the handkerchief. Okay, let's follow Andrew. God, he's working so fast, he's making me tired. Let's go back over here and watch him put the rest of this pipe in. Randy Richards said he could have brought down 1,000 feet of 3/4 EMT for us. 1,000 feet. Now he tells us, you know what? You want to impress me? Bring down 1,000 feet of wire. Okay. All right, you're looking pretty good, Andrew. And we're heading off into that corner over there now. Now that he's measured, and we're gonna go test fit. Andrew did this all by himself, so we're gonna see how he did. You got another coupling?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come hand you some tools after I get the rest of the YouTube crowd. You got 53 people watching you now, so it's like you got 53 people here in the shop. Okay, I'm gonna park you guys right there, and I'm gonna go hand stuff to Andrew. You want the long one or short one first? Let's put it in the bottom. Now, I can get up on a ladder over here maybe and do something. Maybe we'll get an input. Know what that was. That'll leave it mark. I knocked the straight edges off your rack over there.
They're just reference guides.
Oh. You know that one box over there that was really big and heavy? It says Michutoyo on it. Had a price tag on it of like $6,000. That just fell on the floor.
Well, that was a gift to you.
Oh, that was a gift to me? Nice. All right, I'm going to move you guys over here now. Sorry for all the movement. I'm going to put you right next to the fan. All right. The top or the bottom? Are you doing both? Good teacher. Well, I teach different than most guys do. If you look at the idea book, you get that. No, it's totally complex. Yeah. I can teach you the basics in 1 minute. Yeah, that's the basics. Our next stop is over there by the Lido. So if I get 2 full sticks of pipe in before that has to happen. Got lots of clamps. While you're there, I'm going to pop that one out. We don't need that to measure. We're going to pick that out. And the first one, you remember your measurements from last weekend? Okay. About that. They get too carried away. I'm unlocking the stuff. Cat like agility. I don't mind height.
I don't mind heights. I don't even really mind falling. It's the landing I'm talking about.
Yeah. The falling doesn't even bother me. It's a sudden stop during the bottom. This is not. Let's move it around the corner now. There, that'll get us all the way down to the window. And we'll move our YouTube audience here in a second. Get them away from that fan. Here's your vertical enhancement device. I'll move these guys. You do. Okay, that's the direction we're going. Hey, we've been live for an hour already. Maybe we should take a break. I don't know. The slip couplings really speed the job up. There's some truth in that. Here we have to thread IMC and hard conduit. Yeah, well, that's no fun, Stan. I've had to do explosion-proof jobs that are 5 threads fully engaged. Keep the video clean now, no plumber's crack. Were you showing crack there, Andrew?
No guarantees.
Oh, no guarantees. You're not allowed to use threadless couplings and things like that in explosion areas. So it's 5 threads fully engaged. Everything's stamped Class 1 Division 1 or Class 1 Division 2. Looks like a better system than the UK. We have to thread everything. Scott Tyndall, Bar Z Part 2, 53 sidewalk superintendents. And now I'm back up to Randy Richards saying he could have brought down 1,000 feet of 3/4 EMT. It's not really the EMT that's the big killer. It's the it's what you got to fill it up with. That's the killer. All right, that'll put you in the corner. Andrew's over there now measuring for unistrut and getting some unistrut pieces cut. We have to run down the top of that wall and get those 2 conduits all the way down. On the way, we're going to drop off another 4S box to the left side of that window, and then do a dog leg over to the right side of the window, and then in the center of the building is that I-beam over there, and we're going to drop down and do a couple of boxes down by that I-beam, and keep on heading down that wall. But we got to get unistrut all the way down there to this corner down here, right way down there. So that's what we're working on. I think this is a good time to take a break. We're going to take a break, cut up some unistrut, get some racking in, and we might bring you back this afternoon for our next run of pipe. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We've been live, like I said, for just a shade over an hour, and we're up to 56 people watching, which is cool. Andrew, you want to come say goodbye?
Goodbye, Andrew.
Oh, don't be a wiener. Get over here. Don't forget, if you guys want one of the stickers that I showed you earlier from Toolmiser, it's the Toolmiser?
Yeah, the Toolmiser at Gmail.
The Toolmiser at gmail.com. And he'll send it to you. And this time around, the postage is on him.
First 200.
Yeah, while supplies last. I think we're going to blow up your email. Anyways, we'll bring you guys back when we maybe start running some pipe. We're just going to get some racking in now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
See you guys.
Okay, that made the day go by and kind of fun, right?
Yeah.